James, in the book of James, he has this to say, and I'll just read two verses here. He says, "Know this, my beloved brothers. Let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger. For the anger of man does not produce the righteousness of God." So he's talking to Christians here, and he says, "Let every person, that's me, that's you, that's every person in the body of Christ," and he says, "Let them be quick to hear." You know, there's a lot going on in the world right now, and racial issues, things going on with COVID-19, and there's times where I look and I just don't get it. And there's times where I need to say to another person, help me understand. And I need to listen. I need to learn. I need to be in that position that I don't have it all figured out. Tell me about your pain. Let me hear how you see this. Remember when I was a kid, I was probably 10, 11 years old, and I had an older neighbor, and he was talking to me about these leaves that we had on the tree and how he would boil these leaves to make a tea, and it would cure a cold. And I thought that was the silliest thing I'd ever heard in my 10, 11 years of wisdom. And so I went in to tell my dad how the silly old man next door had this dumb idea. And instead of my dad laughing, he said to me, "Next time an old man has something to say to you, you'd be wise to shut up and listen." And you know, sometimes that's a reality, that not just an old man, but somebody that has a different perspective. It doesn't mean I need to receive everything they have to say, but there's a time that you and I need to shut up and listen and hear something from a different perspective. Take that time to not even defend ourselves, but to hear them out. James continues he says, "Be slow to speak." How often are we quick to respond? And if somebody says something, we say, "But you forgot about this," or what about that?" If James were writing today, he would probably say, "Be slow to speak, be slow to send off that email, be slow to forward that post, be slow to respond, be slow to speak." Let's listen. Let's reflect. Say, "God, is there something in here I need to learn?" And be slow to speak. That doesn't mean you can't respond. Doesn't mean you don't ever respond, but be slow to speak. And most importantly, he says, be slow to anger. There's so much anger out there. Why add to it? Be slow to anger. For the anger of man does not produce the righteousness of God. Christians, what do we want to see happen? We want the righteousness of God. Let's be quick to hear. Let's be slow to speak. Let's be slow to anger. Love you guys. Praying for you. Hang in there.